sometimes play chess.
Hi roses, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kelsie, and today I decided to start my spring reset. So in this video, I'm going to talk about everything that I personally do and new things I'm implementing this year to rejuvenate myself and get ready for the rest of the year. So when I think of spring, it's synonymous with flowers and blooming and new beginnings. It's like a mid-year reset. It's a time of the year to help reinvent yourself and make sure you're on track to becoming the person you want to be. First part of my spring reset is spring cleaning. It's not just deep cleaning your space, it is deep cleaning your mindset. So reorganize your space for optimal functionality. My closet, for example, it's not functional whatsoever. I have clothes in there that I have not worn in ages, clothes that do not align with my style anymore. So I definitely recommend you do a closet purge of pieces that you're not wearing anymore and that are out of style. And before you donate the clothes, ask around, ask friends and family to see if they want it, because most of the time you want to make sure that those pieces are going to a beautiful home where they will be well taken care of. And if it's a piece that was a bit of a higher quality, or it just aligns with the aesthetic of your Depop, because Depop is kind of like Instagram, post it on Depop. If you still use Poshmark, go ahead. And the other thrifting option I have for you guys is ThredUp. You can order a shipping label, I believe. They can send you a bag and you can box all your stuff together, send it back to ThredUp, and they will sell those clothes for you on your behalf. Or you can use your own box. So I'm thinking of going the ThredUp route, and I'll update you guys on how that goes after my closet clear out. So going back to reorganizing, you want to make sure your space is absolutely functional. What I mean by that is, at your nightstand, you want to make sure all your necessities are there for your nighttime routine. Me personally, I love my cuticle oil. I feel like it makes your nails look very beautiful. It helps your cuticles look healthy, and your manicures last a lot longer. Make sure I'm having all my necessities in my nightstand. It's very important to me. And I know that sounds like a no-brainer, but sometimes when you're enveloped with life and things are too busy, you forget to do little simple tasks for yourself. Journaling. Make sure your journal is at an easy access for you, but in a space where nobody can just pick it up and read it. I have been journaling since I was a child, and my biggest anxiety is thinking that somebody's going to read my journal, so I would have to hide it. But now I put it in a place where I can remember where it is, and I can continue that routine of constantly journaling when I need to unload emotionally and I don't want to become overbearing to a loved one. Another thing that will help with your spring cleaning is cleaning up your digital space. Let's start with Pinterest. If you're already a Pinterest user, this may become second nature to you, but if you're new or you're trying to get back into Pinterest, the best way I find to refresh my homepage is to start saving things with intention. I realized that I haven't been cooking as much and I need to focus on nourishing my body better. So I'm not going to save all these really cute cafe spots, but instead healthy recipes that I want to try. Also any like teas, because you guys know I love tea. I've been an avid tea drinker my whole life, so yeah, I'm going to save a lot more teas or things that I want to try. I'm going to save historical sites that I want to visit, historical houses, botanical gardens this season. We're going to have a set list for that, and as per usual, fashion. Because if I'm not saving fashion, what am I doing? So after saving all those pieces, your home feed will automatically just refresh back into what you want to see. It's just a reflection of yourself. So if you're doing these negative habits, it's going to reflect. And I started with Pinterest specifically for digital spaces because it applies to everything. It will do it for you, but you're not going to realize that the accounts that you're following on TikTok or Instagram, when they're coming back up on your following page, if you solely go there or you still go to the For You page or the Explore page, it's going to reflect what you've been constantly consuming. So if you're concerned, like, why do I keep seeing this type of content? Why do I keep seeing content of cute kittens when I'm looking for self-improvement content? It's probably because you're doom scrolling looking at kittens. So you may want to refresh your timelines a bit and intentionally search for things that you're looking for so the algorithm can move with you. And I know a lot of people say the algorithm them as odd or it's dead. I don't think it is. I just think you are unsubconsciously searching for things that are not conducive to your growth. So let's move on. Organize your calendar, your social calendar, your self-care calendar, your calendar in general if you're not keeping one. Make sure you have a planner, however you like to have it. I personally, right now, I'm using the Apple Calendar because I wanted to switch digitally to planners, not only to save money, but it's easier to have my Apple universe all synced together, where I could be on my iPad zoned out to a vintage Disney playlist on YouTube, and my calendar is like, hey, it's time to do your skincare, and I'm like, okay. I'm not even close to my phone. I kid you not, my phone is on that wireless charger on my desk and I completely forget about it. So when I'm on my iPad, this reminds me exactly what I need to do. Or if I'm on my computer editing, my computer will also remind me. So I love using that as my planner right now, and I love color coding everything in pastels. It is so adorable. And that is just my calendar. So at the beginning of this year, I posted an Instagram story of me creating my mood board for my iPad. I know it's a bit hard to see right now. I might just like blow it up on the screen. I thoroughly enjoy creating a mood board, but with the intent of seeing it all the time puts a little bit of pressure to make it aesthetically pleasing, but also something that I would keep checking the list off, because you're seeing it every day. So you're unsubconsciously going to start implementing things on your mood board. If there's a quote on there, don't be surprised by the time you change the mood board that you've actually been reciting that quote every single day. Maybe it's because you've been seeing it every day. So I think it's really good to put it in a place you can see it, because we're always on our devices. It's perfect to keep that mood board where you can see it. Not in a picture frame on your wall, because I don't know about you, I don't really stare at my wall too often, especially because there's nothing on it. But if it's on your phone, on your laptop, on your iPad, whatever you're using, you are definitely going to unsubconsciously complete that goal checklist if it's in front of you. So since I am a friend of hers, I am also going to implement this into my spring reset routine, recreating a mood board for the season. I know she does a weekly one. I don't think I have time for that, but a seasonal mood board is perfect, and an annual mood board is perfect as well. Now that we're done with cleaning, decluttering, organizing, let's move on to activities. Plan out your workout routines, whether you're doing it at home or you're going for classes. As I told you guys, I was supposed to go to Pilates twice a week. To be really honest, I fell off, and now is the time. That's why we're doing this. It's okay. I'm not going to be hard on myself. It's okay. Because I can now plan it, because I have time. I'm setting time aside to do that so it can happen. I'm making a little sacrifice for the benefit later on. So I'm going to plan out 2 Pilates classes, budget for it, and we're going to go to class. And plan your social calendar. This is the time where if you notice your friends start texting you, hey, when do you want to hang out? Plan them. Give it a date and a time, the event, and make sure you're there. Follow up a week before, and make sure you're there. Do as I say, don't do as I do, because I'm going to call myself out on something. I actually planned a few hangouts and I did not follow up. If you're watching this and you're my friend and I did not follow up on specific hangouts, I apologize. I am working on it. I'm only human. I'm just a girl. So mistakes happen. You forget, but that's why we have to stay on top of our calendars and continue to do that. That is something that I personally want to improve on, because once I call it out, I'm already in the process of fixing said problem. There will be a time next year where I'm just on top of it and it will not be a problem anymore. I totally see that happening. And last but not least, for your social calendar, plan at least 2 solo dates, or 3 a bonus one. It could be watching the new Snow White movie alone and dinner. If you do that already, I admire you so much. And your self-care routine. I know we said we're planning our routines, but let's get more in depth into the self-care routine. So planning these things are very vital for me. So it's reminding myself to use specific hair products or skincare products at a certain time, planning my everything showers, and my nail routine. So I've fallen off my nail routine because my lamp died, but I also want to switch to dip powder and I haven't ordered it. But had I kept on time with my routine, I would have had my nails done right now and I would not be suffering a nail breakage right now. So again, this is the time to do that reset. And then for my hair routine, making sure that I'm putting in enough protective styles and holding myself accountable for how much heat I use on my hair. I'm pretty solid on that now, on how often I use heat on my hair, but making sure that I'm using a lot more protective styles, especially when I wear certain fabrics like wool to prevent breakage, and just being more cognizant of certain things to prevent potential setbacks in my hair growth journey. And speaking on hair, plan out 3 new hairstyles to add a bit more freshness to your routine. Going back to Pinterest, if you saved any hairstyles on those boards, because I'm constantly saving these really cute hairstyles, and unfortunately they are bridal-esque. But with that being said, I love bridal hairstyles and I kind of wanted to implement them in my daily life. And I know a lot of people say, oh, isn't that for a wedding? Honestly, I don't care. If I like it, then I like it. And once I got married, I guess it just has to be extraordinary, right? And that is my spring reset routine. If there's anything that I've mentioned in this video that you found in favor to your lifestyle and your routine, let me know down below and let's have a conversation. I'll see you next time. Bye, loves.